We're here at the Fender booth with John5, and it's great to be here with him because he's got a lot to say. We're going to talk a little about gear, a little about his Fender signature model, and what he's been doing lately. So, John, thanks for spending the time.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Let's start off, since we are at a NAMM show, let's start off with your signature guitar. Can you tell us about it?
Well, I have a couple signature models. One has a Bigsby, one has a one humbucker, and I love them all. And but I wanted one that everybody could afford. You know, just something that anybody could get. You know, and it's this Squire, and it's built off my main Telecaster, and it's amazing. I mean, I use it all the time. And it's very, very inexpensive. You can grab it, and I mean, I use it in the studio and live and everything. It's such a great value. It'll be something that'll go up in value in time. But it's the best, well-built Squire I've ever played in my life, and I'm telling you for true. You know, because if I put my name on it, I want it to be just perfect.
And you are something of a Tele aficionado. Do you have something like one from every year they were produced?
Yeah, that's what my goal in life is. You know, some people's goal is to, like, you know, save the world and things like that, but I'm trying to get a Tele from each year, and I'm getting pretty close, you know. I'm getting pretty close, and I just love Fender so much. It's just an obsession I have with the Telecaster. It's just something I collect. It's a good thing, you know, it's not drugs or, you know, things like that. I just love those Teles, man. It's my addiction.
And you're a great representative for them because, I mean, not only do you do the metal thing and the virtuoso thing, but you do some ripping country stuff on them.
Yeah, you know, it's just what I do. I just don't do anything but play guitar, and I love to learn. I love knowledge of, you know, too bad it's not, you know, useful knowledge for, you know, medicine or something like that, but I just, you know, I love to learn anything there is to learn about the instrument. And I love, you know, Tele style playing, as they call it, you know, the country stuff, behind the nut bends, and the, you know, all that cool stuff.
The chicken picking and the cascade licks.
I love the chicken picking, the hybrid picking, the, you know, all that stuff, the banjo rolls. I'm just, I love it.
You mentioned knowledge and learning. One of the nice things about you is that you have shared your own knowledge. For example, in The Devil Knows My Name, the accompaniment where you actually reveal a lot of this stuff. I'm wondering what was behind that in the preparation for that. Well,
you know, what it was about is because I love that stuff too. I like to learn, and I like to learn from my the people I look up to. And I thought, well, you know, hopefully some people can get something out of this, you know, and I'll teach them and hopefully inspire some people on the way and pass it along, because I love to learn, and hopefully other people do as well.
We're wondering, what's it like for an artist to come to NAMM? We know what it's like for dealers and showgoers, but is it a different perspective? Are you looking for industry contacts? Are you looking at gear? Do you come here to greet the fans?
You know, to tell you the truth, you know, number one is probably to greet the fans. You know, I love the fans because I'm a fan. You know, I'm a fan of, like, all the music out there as well. You know, I'm just a huge fan, and I know how important it is to meet your fans and to tell them thank you. That's why it takes me so long to get from point A to point B here, because I like to stop and everybody and shake their hand and take a picture and say thanks myself as they say thank you to me. And also I like to, you know, say thank you to the companies, you know, Fender and Marshall and GHS and all the companies I'm endorsed with. You know, it's important. It's important. You know, I'm saying thank you, and, you know, I'm here to do it.
And there's quite a line here of fans. We're standing at an autograph signing at the Fender booth, and I'm sure that will go well too. I have a final question for you. We're asking this of all the artists and the equipment manufacturers. It's a simple question. How do you make better music?
Well, I don't know. It's just I think over the years, you know, the first song you write isn't the greatest, but I think it takes practice, just like anything. You know, it's like John Lennon and Paul McCartney's first song they wrote was awesome. It was one of the first songs they wrote, one after 909, I believe, and they put that on one of their last albums, Let It Be. So I don't know. To me, the first song I wrote sucked, but you know, I just keep trying to get better and better every time. You know, it's just I think it's with anything, it's practice. You know, but there's that exception, like the Beatles or something. You know, whatever comes out of them is great, but I think it's just practice. You know.
Well, John 5, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.